In this video, you're going to be seeing some different 3/4 inch drive sockets, breaker bars, and ratchets that I use and I've had in my tool collection for many years. Some of these I don't use as much as others, but I have them and I still use them from time to time. And I think some of these sets may not be available anymore. A few of them have come from Harbor Freight. Stay tuned. You'll see some, hopefully some cool stuff that some of you may have not seen. I got a lot of 3/4 inch drive sockets. I have a ton. This right here is a set of Pittsburgh's impacts. I put the Caterpillar sticker on it in my days when I worked at the truck shop. But it goes all the way from 1.5 all the way down to, let's see, 1 inch and a 3/4 drive. Now, I did not use these a whole lot. I think this one was obviously one I used a lot. The 1/8 inch one, 1 1/8. Did use this 1 5/16 quite a bit. Matter of fact, I think I had to get this one warrantied out because I used to use it a lot on the lug nuts, wheel buds on some trucks. And then I think I had to get this 1 1/2 warrantied out at one point in time. But some of these I've never used, just never had a use for them. But it seems like I used the 1 1/2 a lot, the 1 5/16, and I think I used the 1 1/8 a lot. But this was just a Pittsburgh set of 3/4 inch drives that I have on hand. Well, as you've seen in my jumbo wrenches, Pittsburgh, I don't know if they still do it, one time made and sold at Harbor Freight a lot of jumbo sizes, which you can see 2 1/16 all the way up to 2 1/2. I don't know if these are still available, but I bought the wrench set, which you've seen on the wall hanging up, that was that size. And I also bought these 3/4 inch drive jumbo sockets. This was probably 2005 range. And one reason I bought these, I just got out of diesel mechanics school, and my instructor, he made the recommendation that would probably be a good idea to have some 3/4 inch drive stuff. And he was right. He was right. But one of my first jobs, the shop I worked in provided all the 3/4 inch drive stuff, most of it. We still had to have a few things here and there, but the shop provided a lot of the 3/4 drive stuff. Us techs was responsible for 1/4, 3/8, and 1/2. But this set, you know, as you can see, they look really clean. I've used a few of these a few times in the past. I've used them actually more here at the farm than I ever did working in the field. And where I've used these a lot, you know, I got some of this older equipment, you know, dozers, and I've had some different backhoes and things through the years. I've had to use them. But I think very few times I ever used anything over 2 inches in the field. Now, one job I had, they did not provide our 3/4 inch tools, drive tools, so we had to provide our own, and it did come in handy. Speaking on 3/4 drive stuff, I have a couple of 3/4 drive breaker bars. Now, I got buddies that give me a hard time, but you know, I bought 2 different ones. When I was working in the field, I had usually kept this Craftsman one with me at all times because I did need it from time to time. I put a lot of pipe, you know, extensions on it. But overall, I think I broke this one once. But overall, this other one was an El Cheapo one from Harbor Freight. I bought it in May of 2006. Matter of fact, I think I bought it the day before Memorial Day because I think I had a job going on and I needed it. I did not have this Craftsman one at the time. And I picked this thing up at Harbor Freight. And I have used and abused this breaker bar, and I've had it. Well, it'll be going on 19 years this May. I cannot say one bad thing about it. I've had people saying, oh, well, usually it breaks the pivot pin or the bolt that holds it in. Well, if it does, no big deal. I'll put another bolt in there. It's just an Allen head bolt. But I have never broke this breaker bar. So out of my 3/4 drive breaker bars, I'd have to say I would choose this Harbor Freight 3/4 inch drive breaker bar over the Craftsman. Now I know the handle's longer. You can obviously see it's probably got a good 4 or 5 inches in length on it, but it is, you know, thicker material. But it is, in my opinion, a much better breaker bar. This is my Craftsman 16-piece 3/4 drive set. I've had for multiple years. I've done another video one several years ago. It's in a blow mold plastic case. It comes with a ratchet, 3/4 inch ratchet, and an extension. It has a handful of sockets. It goes from 7/8 of an inch to 1 7/8. I use this quite a bit in my time, and I also have some additional Craftsman 3/4 drive sockets that goes, which didn't come with the set, but I have them in another toolbox.